Tackle junkies, what's going on, everyone? Really appreciate you guys and gals for clicking on the video. In today's video, we're going to do a little review on the Bill Lewis. That is the ATV 1.5 Squarebill. Okay, been fishing it the last couple of days. Really the only thing that I threw today, and I gotta say I'm pretty impressed with it, and I enjoyed fishing with it. And really one of the main reasons is I don't feel that I snagged up all that much. You guys know I'm a shallow cranker. That's pretty much all I do, all I love to do. So I've tossed a lot of crankbaits, and one I'll compare it to is KVD 1.5. That's one that's always on my deck, and I definitely snag more with that one than I did with the ATV, 1.5 here. Now, it did snag, so I'm not saying it's like you're not going to snag with it. I did get into a few snags, but it's not very often that at the end of the day, I have the bait that I started with. I mean, I dang near break off a squarebill or two every time I'm out, if not more. So I like to throw them where they probably shouldn't be thrown. That's where the fish live, and you tend to get snagged and break off from time to time. And like I said, this one here, I was pretty impressed with it. It did get snagged, like I said, but I did get it back. So, but I do feel, like I said, it did snag up a bit less. This one here, I guess we can go over the specs real fast. This one here is called Oyster. I do believe this is a, I think that's a Strike King color as well. Really do like that color. It shows up well in that muddier water there. Oyster, got a blue back to it, little blue shad dot, pearl body. And the other two colors that I got, I haven't even tossed those yet. This one here is called Fire Craw. Got to have that Fire Craw color. And then something in chartreuse. This one here is Chartreuse Shiner. Anytime I'm trying out a new bait, I go for a shad color like the Oyster, something with chartreuse in it, and then some sort of crawfish type color. So I figured if those three don't get bit, most likely the bait's not any good. But so far, guys, so good. I'm definitely digging it. Specs on the bait, if you guys are curious, it does weigh a ½ ounce. It casts very well. Length is 2 1/4, dives 3 to 6 foot. And I'll say I probably wasn't fishing much more than 5 feet, but I'll say I dang near always felt bottom, where I was fishing at. Most of the time it was probably a foot to 3 or 4 foot. Again, there was some areas where I was 5 foot, and I felt that it was definitely getting down there. And I'm running, this is 15-pound Seaguar and Vizax. Now those are mustads on there. These are not the original mustad hooks that came on it. For whatever reason, drum seemed to be attracted to this bait, and I did catch a couple of those today. The second one mangled those hooks, so I had to swap them out. But like I said, it did come with mustads out of the box, so you don't have to mess around with those. Split rings are good. I do wish that it would come with an oval split ring. That would be really the only thing that I would change on it. But overall, guys, it's definitely a well-built Squarebill. I'm sure you guys can tell either with it being pearl. I mean, there's some hook rash on it, a good amount of it. The bill's just kind of beat up, but overall not too bad a shape for cranking rock and wood for a couple days there. But yeah, I was pretty impressed with it. And I'll say too, when I was fishing pretty shallow, it didn't seem like it was sliding at all. It seemed like it was digging pretty good. It does have a rattle in it as well, which I'm a fan of, and I do like that one knocker rattle, which it does have here. You guys can hear that. It's not too crazy loud, but just enough. And like I said, I do like that one knocker type rattle. Seems like it's got a pretty fast float to it. When I would kill it, it would float up pretty fast, which is probably what keeps it pretty weedless. Or I guess it just helps you get out of the snags. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. That was a pretty big carp that jumped right next to us here. Usually that makes me lose my train of thought, which it did. What was I saying there? Oh yeah, the float. I do believe that does help it get out of the snags. It just float up pretty good. So most of the time when I was snagged, just popping my rod and try to get behind the bait, it did float up pretty good. A couple times I did have to use a lure retriever, but like I said, I got it back. Not saying it won't snag on you, but I do believe it snags less than, like I said, like the KVD 1.5 or some other ones that I've used. So I'm definitely a fan of it for sure. Caught a handful of bass on it today. Nothing huge. Like I said, I caught a couple drum on it, handful of smaller bass. No doubt it's going to catch fish. I'm not worried about that. What I was really wanted to focus on with this bait is how weedless it is, or how it comes through cover. And, you know, being named the ATV, I mean, you know, all-terrain, off-road, makes you think that you can put this bait anywhere. And with my experience with it so far, it comes through cover pretty well. So I'm going to give it a big thumbs up for sure. And I would definitely check this one out. I picked them up at Tackle Warehouse, so I would head over there, check them out. I'll link them down below if I think about it for you guys. But definitely a nice Squarebill if you're fishing around, you know, rock, wood, things like that, some snaggy type cover. I would definitely give this one a try. Anyways, guys, I guess we can go over the combo real fast. I know you guys like the gear in the videos as well. This is the Akuma Guide Select cranking rod. That is a 7-foot. It's a medium power with a moderate action to it, so you get a nice soft tip, which is exactly what you want in a cranking rod. That is the Daiwa Zillion there. I got a review on that reel, which I'll link down below. Definitely check it out. Probably my favorite reel of last year. Definitely an awesome reel. Probably still my favorite reel of 23. An awesome reel there. Again, running 15 pounds Seagar Invis-X. So guys, that should wrap it up. Just a quick review on the Bill Lewis ATV 1.5. Definitely check them out. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to smash the thumbs up. Love you guys, and we will see you guys on the next one.